Can you show a bit of our documentation, how we described all our APIs and how pretty easy it is to connect?
Yeah, sure. This is the docs.cloudprinter.com page, where we have all the documentation for both client printer and connected solutions available. We, as we have talked about before, we have a few basic APIs and concepts. So seen from a client side, it's the Cloudprinter Core API, also called Cloud Core, and it's Cloud Signal. So if you take a look at the Cloud Core, used for placing order, and we take a look at what is it actually we need for placing an order. We post to a certain endpoint. We construct a JSON structure, something similar to this. So we need an address. We need information if there's specific files we need. This can be a delivery note or a package slip. Then we need the items, a few references, maybe a title. We need to know how many it is, which product it is, and then basically where we can find the files. If there are special options, we need them. If you don't specify it, we'll default it through the options that is default for this specific product category. So for textbooks, as an example, it's 80 gram paper, offset paper, and for the products it's different, but each of them we'll figure it out if you don't specify it. The only thing we know or we need for sure is to get the number of pages in a book, so we can verify that the PDF also have that specific number. All elements in these in the request and in the response, they are described easily, which one are required, which one are optional, etc. So relatively easy to figure out. The same goes for, as an example, an order cancellation. The API key, a reference to it, and then that's it. This is an example of a Cloudprinter order validated signal. So this is all the information that will post to your endpoint as a client with information about an update on the order. So the API key for validation, what type of signal it is, which order we are talking about, and a date. That's basically it.
Okay.
Simple and easy to handle.
That was basically an explanation of a quick show around of our available documentation. You can find that by going to Cloudprinter.com and click on the documentation tab in the right top.